to another video. Just welcome back. No long talking. But in today's video, we're gonna do a little spend the day with me type situation. And yeah, this whole weekend vlog is not working out, so let's try one day. So right now I'm just trying to, finish laundry. We're in the basement. I'm gonna try put them down somewhere. But yeah, Sundays for me are just, I wouldn't say a reset, but just like get things done, prep for the week, but also get some rest. I started laundry already. If I didn't say I'm finishing laundry. So, yeah. And now we're going to meal prep. So yeah, I have, usually when I meal prep I do 2 meals per week, not including breakfast. So I'm gonna make a lasagna. Lasagna is a meal with a side of salad. And then I think I'm gonna make some I want to say rice, and I have pork chops, not pork chops, diced pork shoulder to be specific, seasoned already. So I think I'm gonna just do some rice and some vegetables with the diced pork shoulder. So yeah, key to meal prep, planning. So what I usually do is I'm gonna steam my vegetables in my water, and then take out my vegetables and boil my rice in that. That way you don't lose nutrients. Food and nutrition 101. So yeah, that's what I do, not to lose nutrients, because when you steam, or well, not really steam, but when you boil vegetables, it loses its elishment, as my grandmother would say, but it's really the nutrients that's going away. And if you see the water, if you pour it off, like if you have greens, you'll see that they are, well, the water is green when you're pouring it off, light green, not too crazy. And no, it won't make your rice green. So yeah, next, meal prep. So I finished cooking and everything. I just needed to have like a second to just relax for myself because I'm not getting that this weekend and didn't get that last weekend, so I'm really tired. I don't think I got footage of the completed meal, so I'm gonna put it somewhere for you guys. What I'm about to do now is like shower and just get ready because we're going to brunch. I'm going to brunch with my cousins. So yeah, sorry for sounding down and out, but I'm tired. I am so tired. Yesterday was quite an eventful day for me. So yeah, but I'm gonna put some pep in my step and get my shit together so we can get ready. All right, see you in a bit. So I am showered and everything, and I'm about to do my makeup. Yeah, I'm running behind time, but he's gonna come here. Yo, when I'm supposed to go somewhere, I ended up doing like a bunch of things that I am not supposed to be doing, and yeah, I ended up cleaning the entire bathroom and all of that, and I should have been getting ready to go, but I showered right after I cleaned the bathroom. Don't judge me, right? So we're gonna do a quick fire makeup. Nothing too crazy, just you know. Usually I don't care about doing makeup, but I need to feel good today. To like, you know, put a little pep in my own step. I know I have to do this. So, like a beat. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, that was the Too Faced Born This Way. That's what you mean? Yeah, Too Faced Born This Way in tiramisu. It's a little dark. Oh, it looks fine on camera, but in person it looks a little dark. But we're going to conceal and shit. Yo, I was just watching Najee. I don't know if any of you watch her, but Najee Noah on YouTube. Like that video where she talked about her domestic abuse story. Like, yo. And it goes to show that many of us, me included, were like, yeah, any man put their hand upon me, I'm knocking heads. And trust, like, I will go. Like, I will try to knock head. But she made a point, like, she is of a certain stature in terms of she's little, and he was a big buff man in the army. She was in the army too, but it goes to show that the strength of man and woman is really unmatched. Like, it is what it is. She is big and strong. She is not weak, but she is not his size for sure. And just size alone plays a big role in like how somebody can defend themselves if they're not like professional at like fighting or something. Like, that's crazy. And yeah, like me too. Me act like me big and bad. I say I'm a G all the time, but domestic abuse, domestic violence is no joke, and people out here making a joke out of it. It's like, why they don't just leave? And like, as she's talking, like, I too am like, yo, are you dumb? But no, like, sis wasn't dumb. She was really being manipulated, and sis was like, you can see how she would believe some of the things that, you know, the person that she was in love with, who was clearly not in love with her, because how are you in love with somebody that you're beating up on? So, like, I come from a long line of man beater. And when I mean man beater, I don't mean like my grandma, my aunts, and my mom, and them kind of people there. Not my mom, of course. My mom was the total opposite, and I tell my dad this all the time. Like, if it was my mom, I'd have beat your ass. But, and don't take that wrong way, I love my dad, but yeah, I'd have pop his tires differently and knock his head off his body. Love you, daddy. But my granny would have told me stories, and I remember my granny, my great grandmother. Yes, I know my great grandmother. She only passed in 2012, so I am fully aware of who she is. She was an integral part of my upbringing. So yeah, like she would say like how her husband hit her one time, And she's like, you know, here man, I'm not gonna knock you back right there and then. But I'm gonna get a little cold water, put them in the fridge, make them ice cold. When he asleep, and drop 2 drops in the ear. I'm gonna tell you, next time you put your hand on me, I'm gonna be hot aisle. And guess what? He put his hands on her again. And she took an iron. And if you ever seen them iron from back in the day, like the goose, like they're pure iron. Like she beat the shit out of him in his chest while he was sleeping. And like my grandma would say, like she thought that her mom was about to kill her dad for how like she didn't stop whooping him with the fucking iron. Like it was. And my aunt, like if you know my mommy's twin, you know my aunt, their personalities are completely different. My aunt would whoop your ass, no questions asked. She ain't waiting for you to say nothing. She hitting you first, and sis got hands. And it's not foreign. I'm little, like I am 5'1", 140 pounds. But I can throw some hands, I can whoop some ass. And not just saying that just because, but I've been taught to do so. I know how to do so. But at the very same time, when I say I know how to do so, the way Najee described how her husband so manipulated her, it's like real mental shit. Like she didn't even go through like just physical abuse. That was real mental nonsense. And like when people start manipulating people's mental state, if you give somebody control over the way you think, the way you judge things, like your own judgment, the way you treat your own self, that person could do anything with you. And that's why mental health is so important, because once you lose sight of your mental, it is over. It is absolutely over for you. You need to get help. So I ain't judging nobody who like, oh, she man bang she and she can't left and blah 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 tada. If it's a situation where it's like mental manipulation and she is so far gone that she just can't get back, or even he, like it's not just women that get physically abused. So like I said, it's not just women who are physically abused, men as well. Like when people are so far gone that they can't like think for themselves, this person knows their triggers, what they can say to get control over them, it's over. And like I've never been physically abused, and especially no relationship or nothing like that. Never have been. And I'm just like, but at the very same time, I cannot say I will never be. Like, you just never know. But make sure you don't give nobody that kind of control over you, ever. Not even friends. Like I had a past friendship where it's like sis would like basically constantly gaslight me. Oh, you're not a good friend, you did not this and that, and you fight straight. And you're like, when that friendship ended, I felt a weight lifted off my fucking shoulders. And I'm not even joking. And I don't say that to be mean or nothing. I wish that person well. But even in friendships, you can go through this type of abuse. And it's not, just be careful. What I'm saying is just be careful with the people you let. Even your parents can be mentally abusive. Like abuse comes in so many forms. It is crazy. And like people try to gaslight me all the time, but I was raised to be my own thinker. Like I think for myself, I know how to reason and all of that. And even when I am manipulated by somebody, I am surrounded by persons that I love and are able to tell me, yo, Imani, I don't think that this person means you well. I don't think. And in the moment you're like, they never like nobody, ta-da. But then something always happens where I'm like, that make me give that person the side eye, and I'm like, maybe not for me. And persons wouldn't, I'm not the I'll break up with you kind of person. If I actively come and tell you, oh, I'm breaking up with you, you make me feel this and that some type of way, chances are I may go back and be with you. But from the time I shut off and you don't hear from me again, like, you message me and I probably give you a one-word answer or something, or I don't answer at all, chances are I'm done. I am so done. Like, there's no coming back. There's no nothing like that. Nothing. But yeah, like I said, never been in no physical nothing with no guy. And yeah. And anytime that I saw anybody would raise their voices at me, I'm a match you crazy first. Let's put it that way. I'm a match you crazy first, where you think you can raise your voice. That happened to me one time. Never again. And even my boyfriend now, where like I have this habit of, like, I would ask a question but he talks really low sometimes and I don't hear, and I ask him again and he will like answer so that I could hear. I'm like, excuse you? Or real quick. And he's like, I wasn't raising my voice, I was just talking so you could hear. Like, it's not like that. Pardon, no, real quick, I ain't about that life. And you know, my family's not about that life either. Just trust me. Touch one, you touch all. It's over. Let me not say that because that is a criminal offense. I will not be recorded saying that. But my family will hit you where it hurts, for sure. Like, they don't play that kind of nonsense. And Charlie, my father especially, will not play that kind of nonsense, and will make sure you go poof, bippity boppity boo. Ain't no plaything. All this, but done do my face and everything, but I forgot my mascara. Hold a minute. But like I was saying, just be careful who you really giving power over you. Don't let it be friends, family, no husband, no nothing. Just be careful, because at the end of the day, not everybody means well, and you have to begin to form friendships, meaningful relationships that you know that this doesn't serve me, this isn't good for me, leave it alone, put it down. Nobody so sweet, no other person, no sex, no nothing is so good that you're threatening your own life. But if you're listening to this and you're so far gone in a friendship, relationship, or something like that, go seek help. There are many resources out there for domestic violence and all of that. Just go seek help, please. Make baby steps. No, you may not be able to dip out right off the bat, but make strides, especially if you have children. Like, think about your kids. Suppose one of these times he hits you real good in a specific place, and I won't say where, because I'm not going to give anybody ammunition or the tools to take somebody's life. but hit you in a specific place. One good lick and it's over. No more you can't look after your kids, nothing. Your kids end up in the system, all kind of shit. Just think about that. And for you young girls that watch my videos, like I say, you young people, like my past students and so, do not let any little boy tell you or make you feel like you less than. Nobody tell me I feel like I less than nobody. No. And don't give them no power, no control, because a lot of domestic violence, believe it or not, happen in the teen population. And they'll have man out bang them, little boy out bang them, who cannot stand up to their own mothers and all that shit. They can't stand up to the other friend, bang them, rag them all over the place. No make nobody rag you. Call me snitch. Call me. I'll come back and rag their asses. Call me, buddy. But yeah, there, for those who are in the United States, there are resources. For those of you in Antigua, resources. DM me if you're in a situation I could take. I don't have to say anything. I know these resources. I know people that know people. If you need to get out of the situation, resources are out there. Don't ever make you feel or make yourself feel like there's nobody to help. There's no way out. Where there's a will, there's a way. Anyway, I'm going to get dressed before he kills me. Be back. So brunch turned into a tavern bar type situation. I'll be back. But yeah, on the boats. I'll insert an outfit picture. But yeah, I'm here with my cousins. And yeah, we're at what is it called? Flying Pig. The Flying Pig. I took a picture with the pig. So let's get into it. I think this may be very well. I want to say the end, but I'll end it when I get back to the house. I'm hoping you're hearing me. So that makeup and is done, even though we're at a bar, but yeah.
Yes. And guess who I walk through your Yay, thank you. I said, no, that's not the way it works. The way it works is everything that comes in now that you're here, it splits it. So he goes crying.
It's a smiley face.
It's a lot of curry on it, though. I don't want to be fried chicken because I don't want that I can make at my house. I'm sorry.
And this brings us to the end of our video. You sure you received?
Gunman and
And that's it for today's vlog.